audio of what very well may be congressional cohorts of yours if you're elected to this seat in Congress.
Don't tell me you're going to play the guy with Georgia.
I've got to get your comment on this. But first, before I do that, I want to play you from Congressman Phil Hare, Democrat from Illinois. He was asked about the constitutionality of the government of the United States mandating that Americans must buy health insurance or anything. And listen to what he said about his loyalty to the Constitution.
I don't worry about the Constitution on this, to be honest. I care more about the people that are dying every day that don't have health care.
You care more about that than the U.S. Constitution?
It says, I believe that it says we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
First up, Alan, as you know, this guy's an idiot because that comes from the Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
Not the Constitution. But again, he's concerned more about ideology than he is adhering to the law of the Constitution.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And, you know, when I took my oath of office to support and defend the Constitution, I knew what that meant. That's why, you know, I carefully studied the Constitution and understand its precepts, and then it's a limiting document on what the federal government can do. And I guess that congressman, you know, right now, he is in violation of his oath because he just flat out stated that he doesn't care. And I give you another great example. Congressman John Conyers, who's the head of the House Judiciary Committee, when he was asked about the constitutionality of the health care legislation, he said, well, it comes from the good and welfare clause in the Constitution. Well, I hate to tell you, there is no good and welfare clause in the Constitution.
That's right.
It's the general welfare clause. But, you know, this is, you know, and then the guy from Georgia, which I'm sure you're going to play that clip.
Yeah.
You know, we have our inferiors that are governing us right now, and really they're getting to the point where they're going to start ruling us, and that's why the 2010 election cycle is so important, and I think that's why we got a lot of people that are paying attention to our race down here in South Florida.
Well, as long as you've served in the military, you understand and know that those in the military show the due respect to the elected officials, especially even when the higher-ups in the military are called to appear before some idiots in Congress. They still show the greatest degree of respect and honor to these elected officials. A great example was Barbara Boxer when she told the general to stop calling her ma'am. And it was so offensive to just about every real American watching that she would behave like that to this great American. But again, it showed that he is head and shoulders above her in mental capacity and morality by showing her the due respect of not getting angry and calling her senator thereafter. This is another great example here with Hank Johnson, Democrat from Georgia, on the House Armed Services Committee. For those that have not heard this, you better pull over if you're in your car. He was addressing Admiral Robert Willard, who commands the Navy's Pacific Fleet. And listen to the question that he asked about the possibility of Guam capsizing.
I don't know how many square miles that is. Do you happen to know?
I don't have that figure with me, sir. I can certainly supply it to you if you'd like.
Yeah, my fear is that the whole island will become so overly populated that it will tip over and capsize.
We don't anticipate that. The Guam population, I think, currently about 175,000, and again, with 8,000 Marines and their families, it's an addition of about 25,000 more.
All right. Well, look, at first, my thought was, like the newsman here, Tim St. Martin, was that, well, he's talking about perhaps the environmental impact. But no, because right after that, he went and addressed as a separate concern the environmental impact of thousands of more on that small island. So how can we elect people like this to represent us in Congress? It's amazing to me that this guy actually won an election.
Well, I have to tell you that I was born and raised in Atlanta, and the district that Johnson comes from, that's my home area. That's my and just to give you an indicator, the person that he replaced was Cynthia McKinney.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's who was there previous to him. Well, that gives you an idea of the type of people. And, what's amazing to me, 23 years active duty service, and without a doubt, we win this race. I want to seek to be on the House Armed Services Committee.
Good.
And, when I saw that YouTube clip, it just I couldn't believe that the Admiral was able to keep a straight face and keep his military bearing, because that just shows the ignorance of the people that we have Armed Services Committee. This is the best that America can do. I think that, you know, people have to come out and say, this is embarrassing. It is absolutely embarrassing.
Well, it would certainly be good to see you serving in Congress. We need people just like you across this nation to step up and do what you're doing right now. The campaign's going really, really well, but I know every time you appear on this program, we have people contacting us saying, how can we contribute to his campaign?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go right to the website, huh?
Absolutely. www.gowest2010.com. And you can sign up to get our newsletters and all our email updates so that you can be a part of the Go West team. And, you know, as I tell people all the time, I'll be a direct representative of the folks down here in District 22, but I'll be a voice for all Americans.
Alan West, thank you very much. Good luck on the campaign. We'll talk again.
Thanks again, and again, happy Easter to you and everyone out there.
And to you. Lieutenant Colonel Alan West this morning from Florida. It's 8 minutes until 8 o'clock on AM 840 of the Patriot.